Amagan clock. Good morning, everyone. My name is Brenda Leighton. I'm from the community of Metlakatla, BC. I am a Jimshan. I'm from the Jimshan Nation. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to work with cedar, how to make cedar roses. And it's very important that you have a good frame of mind when you're working with cedar. When we pick the cedar bark, after we pray to the tree, and then we start working on the cedar. So I will show you how to work with cedar. Before I start showing you how to work with the cedar rose, I'd like to show you a couple of projects I've done. I've made many baskets, and it takes me about a week to complete a basket. And these are my cedar roses. I make lots of cedar roses. I used to be able to do about 20 a day, but with age it's getting harder, so maybe I do about 8 or 10. Now we'll start on the cedar roses. This is just a little bit of what we do in the forest. We go out in about May or June and we look for a red or yellow cedar tree. When you find a tree, you cut it so much, you can't cut too much away because they say it won't grow if you cut too much away. Once we cut it with an axe, we'll pull it until we get a big long strip. And then once we get it down, we cut off the bark, and then we dry it, and then we make strips with a jerry stripper. And these are how the strips look. It's a lot of work and it's a lot of patience, but it's very rewarding to pick them. Okay, this is the material we're going to be using today. 2 strips of cedar, floral tape, a skewer stick, a leaf, wire to tape the rose to the stick, and a bowl of water. Okay, the first thing you're gonna do is take your 2 strips and cut on a diagonal on both ends. This would make it easier to close it up and end it. Put your cedar into a bowl. Usually I soak mine, but if you soak it too much, the bark shrinks. So once you get the bark wet, make an X. Make an X on like that. So you hold the 2 strips together, you bend the strip over, then the top. You're just going over the top, and you just hold it with your thumb, and the other finger could do the bending. Once you bend it 3 times, take the bark and twirl it with the hand that you were holding to keep it still. So once you do that, you twirl it around. Make sure you hold it tight or it'll come apart. You twirl it around and around, and just keep going around. You just keep your thumb holding the bottom part and your other hand just twirling around. You twirl on top. You just keep going over the top. This, like this, and this. You go over the top like that, and you turn it. You go over the top like that. You turn it. You just keep turning it. And then you can just move it around and get it even. and hold it like this and just keep twirling it. And twirl it. Okay. Once you get this far, you see this end and you see this end where it's the flap there. You put it in there so it'll stay. Then you take this other end and put it down like that. You're always holding it, and that's how it looks. So you take the wire. Okay, you take this piece of wire that you have in front of you, and you just wrap it around until, you know, you can use the whole thing up, and wrap it tight. Okay, when you finish wrapping the wire around, you push it down. You got to make sure. I get lots of little holes in my fingers when I'm doing this. Then you take a scissor and you cut it off and sort of cut the pieces off, and then just press it down, press the wire down. Then you get your stick and put it in there, and there's the cedar rose. Okay, once that's on, you have green tape there, so you just hold your finger down, put the green tape around, go right to the top. Watch, you have all the wire covered up. You go around, and then you just twirl it. You just keep twirling it. And you'll also see you have a leaf there. There's the inside of the leaf and the outside of the leaf. The line in the back is the outside. So put it on there, and then you just twirl it around. Twirl it around. And just keep twirling it till you get to the bottom. And this is sort of like sticky tape. So if you see a little piece sticking out, just rub it with your fingers, and it'll stick on like this, see? And that's your cedar rose. If you see any parts that you don't like, you could just cut them off. Just like little ends. There you are. I hope you enjoyed making the cedar rose. Just remember, all the roses are different. So be happy with what you made. I'd like to wish you all a successful school year. Be safe, have a good heart, wear your mask. Doyak Sut Noon. Thank you.